Our podcast is a part of the World Podcast Network, now with over 1,000 podcasts. Visit the World Podcast Network at worldpodcast.network to listen to podcasts in over 12 genres. Come vote our podcast episodes up and help us rise on the leaderboard. If you have a podcast of your own, you can join for free. Welcome to Reality Tea Times 2, the podcast where we discuss all the trash reality TV we love to hate. I'm Tanika, and today we are going to be discussing, I believe, episode 3 and 4 of Last Resort. That's what we're going to be doing. But before we get into it, we're going to do some hot goss. I want to get this out prior to Love is Blind coming out. So we have first piece of hot goss. This is the new cast of Love is Blind. So we're just going to go through the new cast. So you will be getting this prior to the new show coming out, which is coming out on Friday. So let's get into it. So the women first, we have Amanda, who is 43 and she is a district retail manager. Ashley, who is 28 and a client success manager. Brittany, who is 35 and is a partnership executive. Cassandra, who is 30 years old and a hairstylist. Kylie, who is 28 and a medical student. Lauren, who is 31 and works in educational sales. Madison, who is 28 and is an artist. Meg, who is 31 and an oncology nurse. Molly, who is 30 and an executive assistant. Monica, who is 28 and a digital marketing. Sarah, who is 29 and is also an oncology nurse. Taylor, who is 32 and a colonoscopy nurse. Tiara, who is 32 and a marketing strategist. Vanessa, 31, a media planner. Virginia, 34 and is a healthcare recruiter. Yemi, who is 30 and is a product sales manager. Now to the men, who honestly, most of the men underwhelming for me, honestly, personally. But anyways, we have Adam, who is 33 and a fashion designer. Alex, who is 29 and is a commercial real estate broker. Andrew, who is 27 and he's a realtor. Ben, who is 28 and he's a developer. Benji, 26, he's an entrepreneur / realtor. Brad is 35, he is a dentist. Brian is 30 and he is a wine bar owner. Daniel is 30, he is a sales accountant executive. David, who is 33 and is in a medical device sales. Devin, 29, he is a youth director / coach. Hugo, who is 30, he's in marketing. Joey, 35, he's a physician assistant. Associate, sorry. Mason, 33, he's in cinematographer. There we go, I got it. Mo, 35, property manager. Scott, 34, project manager. Tom, 38, management consultant, and he is our last guy. So that's the cast. I'll post the pictures once this episode's out. So that's what I'll be doing. I believe we talked about Ethan and Olivia, so we don't need to go back to that. I think I still have to post that, so I'll post that. But anyway, let's move on to our next piece of hot goss. We have Rachel Lindsay and Brian Abasolo have now officially ended their marriage, and this was according to Us Weekly. The former Bachelor Nation couple finalized their divorce on January 7th. I believe Page 6 was first to report the news on January 8th. Court documents obtained by us reveal that Brian will keep their Miami home and 2021 Honda Accord, while Lindsay will keep her engagement and wedding rings along with her California home and 2023 Porsche Macan. The former couple did not have a prenuptial agreement, which is really stupid on her part because she's a lawyer. But anyways, initially reached a divorce agreement in September 2024. Lindsay and Abasalo, as we know, met during season 13 of The Bachelorette, which aired back in 2017. The pair tied the knot in August of 2019, 2 years after getting engaged on the show. As confirmed in January that Abasolo filed for divorce from Rachel following 4 years of marriage. He listed December 31st, 2023 as their separation date and requested spousal support at the time. In July 2024, US confirmed that Lindsay was ordered to pay Abasolo $13,257 a month, which we did talk about, and temporary spousal support along with $15,000 in attorney's fees and $5,000 for forensic expert expenses. Court documents obtained by us on Wednesday reveal that Abasolo, quote, waives, discharges, and releases Lindsay from any and all future payments. However, the documents reveal that Lindsay still owes Abasolo $460,229. Wow. Both Lindsay and Abasolo are also responsible for their own attorney's fees, which is good, except for the $20,000 that Lindsay previously paid. Shortly after the news of their split broke from Lindsay's via Instagram, quote, if you've been following me for a while, you know I don't like to put my personal affairs on social media and like to keep a safe space for our family. And this is, I believe, what actually Brian wrote in a statement at that time. Many of you know me as a chiropractor and also a husband, my proudest role so far. Or whatever else he had to say there. But we wish them the best. Now, for the next piece of Hot Goss, and this will be the final piece of Hot Goss. The last resort showed Jasmine tickling Gino and him rejecting her. If you remember, this I believe was maybe 4 episodes ago. Gino tried to defend himself, apparently in the comments of people, I guess, commenting on the show, by claiming Jasmine only seduced him when cameras were around. Okay, guy, sure thing. He said he didn't want to be intimate, with someone who only started fights with him and mistreated him and verbally abused him all the time, which is something obviously we've been hearing about. However, Michelle, who is Dana's wife, showed up in the comments to take Jasmine's side. So Michelle tagged Gino via 90 Day Fiancé Alexa and replied to his comment full of excuses about why he didn't want to be intimate with Jasmine, saying, quote, I'm kind of sick of hearing the same comments from you for every post I see lately. Damn, Michelle. She accused Gino of never wanting to get help for himself or Jasmine for erectile dysfunction. She wrote that while Gino wanted to complain about how Jasmine was mean to him, he, quote, refused to seek out therapy for himself. Yeah. And I believe this is I'm reading was from 90 Day Fiancé Alexa, so I think this is the full post that she posted that Gino and then Michelle commented on. So this is what she has to say. Quote, here's the thing. Jasmine has been consistent throughout the relationship. Why is Gino just now saying he doesn't want to have sex with her because of her temper? We've always seen Jasmine with a temper. We've also seen a theme throughout the relationship where it comes to Gino having issues in the sex department. From day one, he had the little blue pills, and from day one, Jasmine talked about him not being able to finish inside her. There's always been a problem, so why now is Gino blaming Jasmine for this all? If that's the case, why did he get the K1 visa and marry her? Why did he quit his job as well? Something doesn't add up. I 1,000% agree with her on that because it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's it for Hot Goss. And since we're on the topic, let's just jump into the reason that we are here. First episode we're covering is Last Resort, episode 3, called Save the Last Dance. So, Jasmine ends up coming for breakfast. If you remember, the last episode we talked about was the whole argument and her calling the guy from the gym. So she comes in for breakfast, posts this phone call with her boyfriend slash friend or whatever he is at this point. Benny says, I can't remember exactly here, but I think this is when he kind of starts doing like his performance Benny does. And he just demonstrates with flipping Gino, or he flips some other people first, and then he flips Gino. He first flips Julia, which, we've seen him do flipping and bongos and lay piano and whatever. And I think it was Ari. She says, you see, the thing with Benny is that he needs the validation and the attention, which I don't disagree with her on that. He does need that. But I don't even know what to say to that really, because I do agree with her. At the same time, I don't like her. Then this is when he flips Gino, and he loses his hat in the process, and all he sees is this patch of hair in the back. Like this, Gino. Honestly, it's not unusual for men to lose hair, especially he's older, whatever. It's not unusual. He would probably look so much better if he just shaved the freaking thing off. He looks ridiculous with this like patch of hair that's like down to his neckline. Like it's ridiculous. Get rid of the patch of hair. But anyways, the hat comes flying off because flip. But Julia's like, well, let's go to the club tonight because they don't have any therapy. So we're like, let's go to the club and have some fun. And Brandon is like, I think this is a bad idea because he's boring, because he is a fart, like Jasmine said. So yeah, just go have fun, do whatever. Like you're not doing anything, so go have some fun. He's not gonna have any fun, anyways. He's like, I kind of hoped like me and her could have just done something ourselves, not go to the club with everybody else. Again, fart personality, fart. Um, and he's like, she just wants to go dancing, and I don't, probably because he doesn't know how to. But again, it's like you could just have some fun, get some drink, dance with your wife, have fun. You complain she's not having sex with you. Like this could be a form of, foreplay or something. Go have fun, like for fuck's sakes. Fart. Seriously, Jasmine, smartest thing. He is a fart. Anyway, Gino says, we got in a fight because we don't sleep in the bed together, which we know this. Anyway, then Sophie asks about yesterday and saying like, oh, I kind of heard that someone doesn't like me. And apparently someone was told that they don't like her. And Sophie's like, who? Natalie? Here's the thing. I don't know why Natalie doesn't like Sophie unless she knew about Vegas before. Because I just don't understand why. Like, do you just not like her because like, seriously, I think she is threatened by women who are just as attractive or more attractive than she is. Especially when those women are around Josh. But it's just like, there's no reason why you don't like her. Attacking her body and saying, she has like a big ass. Girl, don't talk about a black girl's ass, okay? We just naturally have big asses. And if you see like the shape of Claire, who also has a big ass, like she was doomed. She was gonna have a big ass. But like, why are we attacking any woman's body and what that looks like? I think Sophie has like a banging ass body. Why are we attacking her? Like, I don't understand. Unless Natalie feels threatened by her for whatever reason, whether it has to do with Josh or not. I don't think she knew about Josh in the whole situation there yet at this point. Obviously, she does find out, but like, I don't think she knew at this point. So you're just simply threatened by any woman or this woman who looks probably, let's be friggin' honest, better than you do. Is it because she is the youngest one in the group and um you think like whatever about like Josh is gonna be attracted to this woman? I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Whatever it is, it's ridiculous. And she's ridiculous. Why don't you like her? I mean, I don't like her. She's not my favorite person. I don't dislike her. She's not my favorite person. But I'm not gonna not like her because she has a big ass or something. Like, it's so stupid. Anyway, so yeah. Apparently she was saying that Sophie flirts with every man and that she has a plastic ass. So not even just like a big ass, but a plastic ass. That's Jasmine. But anyways, um, and she's like, I don't know her, but Josh has tried talking to me, as we know, on social media. So it's just like, I don't know this bitch, but like, I don't know. Anyway, Natalie says that Josh doesn't help me. I don't know what that means. She doesn't help him, or he doesn't help her. And she basically just kind of says that he doesn't like pick her. He doesn't make her feel wanted. She's like, why did I move to LA? Well, ma'am, you made that decision. You could have just stayed your ass in Florida, stayed there, do what you gotta do. You would have had also support of somebody besides just your mom, who really depends on you in this case. And it's just like, you made a decision to move to another city, which, let's be real, that's where you want to be. You want to be in LA. So don't make it about Josh. You wanted to be there. And saying some bullshit about how, like, why would I move? My God doesn't even live in LA full time. He lives in Arizona. Like, I'm confused. It's just uh, confused. Confused. Anyway, Sophie says that Natalie walked up to Rob and tells him, oh, your tattoos are so hot. Like, right in front of Sophie. That's disrespect. Like, no matter where they're at in their relationship, which, like, they're barely a couple themselves, really, Rob and Sophie. No matter what the situation is, they are still legally married to each other. They are here to try to make the relationship work. And you're just gonna walk in and be like, oh, your tattoos are so hot and this whatever. And you're doing that in front of him. Like, that's disgusting. And you're also doing that in front of Josh. Like, if Josh did that to her, oh my God, it'd be World War III, IV. I don't even know what number we're on these days. But it's just, I don't understand. She's fucking insane. And I would clock her in her face. Don't be talking about my man's tattoos. Don't be talking about my man's tattoos. Like, um, but basically from this, which is like, okay, there's not a smart person in the room. Let's do the same to Natalie and have Sophie talk to Josh. What are we doing? This is high school behavior, which is kind of lends me to believe, again, Sophie was too young to be getting married to anybody. But this is his high school behavior. We did this shit when we were in our teens. Maybe teens in terms of being officially an adult, 18, 19. You don't do this as a married woman. Oh, let me make you jealous because you're trying to make me jealous. Like, what is this? And it's mean girl behavior. And later, when we're going to be talking about Natalie, kind of talking to the girls about her bullying experience, and her kind of saying like, oh, she's just a mean girl, she's just a bully. But you're the same. Maybe you're not as bad as Natalie, but you're no different. Why? Make it make sense. Because it don't. Like, I just don't understand why anybody would do any of this. I don't get it. So, Sophie tells Rob about Natalie starting shit. She's like, she's like 20 years older than me. She's like 57, 67, 77. She's 87 years old. Why? Okay, that was fucking funny. That was funny. When she starts like upping her age like that, which she will do again. I think it's hilarious. But anyways, Sophie's dress though in this moment, she looked fucking hot. Like she looked really good. Um, and Rob is speechless. Like he doesn't have anything to say. I thought she looked great. Like whatever. Um, but now we're headed to the bar, and Gino says, "Oh my God, I love your earrings, Jasmine." And Jasmine's like, "Can't we? Can't you say like I look good, that I look hot, that like maybe you want to bone me later? You know, something. Just my earrings are hot." I mean, here's what I will say. Do I agree with her? Yes. However, this is a man who hasn't even barely shown her any form of intimacy. Take what you can get. Because that is a step into the right direction of you do look hot and I do want to bone you tonight. You know what I mean? Then Ari then asked Benny, "Do you want to say something to me?" No. He didn't want to say shit to you, my girl. If he wanted to say something to you, he would have said it. This fishing expedition of him, like, I guess she's trying to, like, fish of, do you want to say I look good? It's just, like, it's desperate. It's showing desperate, and it's actually really, like, disturbing to watch. Like, if the man wanted to say something to you, he would have said it. Why are you fishing? Why are you fishing? Why? Like, this is, I must say, he sucks. Okay? He sucks. Is he a cheating, lying asshole? Yes, he is. But is she annoying and fishing and fishing and fishing for shit? Yes. Like, you're grown. You're a grown ass woman on your second marriage as he's on his second marriage. Y'all got a kid together. Grow the fuck up. Like, it's just ridiculous. If he isn't serving you anymore, be done with him. Am I crazy? Anyways, so basically his response back to her though was, "I like quiet." Same. And then Julia kind of reveals her outfit. She does look hot. Like she looks, I don't have an issue with her outfit. Let me just put that out there. I don't have an issue with her outfit. I do have an issue with other things that will come up later. But at the same time, it's like nothing in comparison to what he will say to her. So like, I'll talk through it. But anyway, she does look great. Jasmine, at this point, she's dancing with Benny. Benny dances with Julia. And then Ari, literally, we're in the bar for 5 minutes. And my girl just dips out because she's upset that Benny isn't paying any attention to her. She just dips out. She dips out and she hides in the bathroom for God knows how long. This is what she does. Like, it's childish behavior. It's like, if you need to say something, say something. If you want to have any kind of interaction with your husband, sorry guys, still dealing with my throat here. But anyways, yeah, if you want to have any kind of interaction with your husband, then go and interact with your husband. Hiding in the bathroom isn't going to do anything. Go out there and join the fun with these other women who are dancing with your husband, you know, because he's the dancer of the group. I don't know, but it's just like, I don't know. Then Josh tells Natalie, "I may have not told you this, but I'm telling you now. I have to go be with my family tomorrow." Apparently, he never told her. He clearly told production, but he never told her. And I mean, I think that's probably the best. idea to not forewarn her, because she's literally going to be like, can I come with you to the house that's positioned northeast or wherever the fuck? Like, you know. But anyways, he has to do that for a couple of days. So he's leaving the next day. And she's like, he's leaving me, guys. He's leaving me. No, he's not leaving you. Well, he's leaving you, but he's not leaving you. He's going to go deal with his family, his kids, his one kid who just had a very horrific accident, and it's not about you. Like, I don't know what to say. Um, then Julia, I'm gonna talk through it, guys, so bear with me. Then Julia starts dancing on top of the bar, and Brandon is losing his shit. My girl up here doing Coyote Ugly, and he's losing his shit. Here's the thing. She doesn't need to do the Coyote Ugly. She thinks that she needs to because this bar is lacking something. You're not a part of the Coyote Ugly girls. You know what I mean? So no, maybe not. Maybe don't do that. Maybe, you know, maybe don't. On the other hand, it is not crazy for people to go up and dance on a bar. It's not nuts, whether it's Coyote Ugly or not. It's not crazy. So for him to flip out and freak out over this, making comments about, oh, your vagina's hanging out, like, it's, again, if her vagina's hanging out, then who gives a fuck? Let her vagina hang out. This whole trope, and we're going to probably get into it a little more later too. This whole trope of, you know, you don't dance like that for me, or you don't dress like that for me. You should want to do that for me. You should want to be sexy for me. Like, what's the point otherwise? Like, you should do. No. She's allowed to dress how she wants to dress for herself, because at the end of the day, someone dressing sexy, you know, you're just reaping the benefits. We're doing it for us. Don't get it fucking twisted. I'm not wearing lingerie because you know, my man wants to say, well, that's partially it too. You know, I might wear his favorite lingerie because he likes that particular one. But don't get a damn ass twisted. I wear shit because I like how I look in it. I feel comfortable in it. I want to look good for me. And you just get to reap the benefits of that. And I'm going to act a certain way or be sexy or whatever for me. And you get to reap the benefits of that. But I am not doing it for you. I was not put on this earth to wear lingerie for you or be sexy for you or whatever for you. No, this isn't the 50s. I don't give a fuck that the woman came from the man's rib. I was not put here on earth for you. Sorry. Even if it was in the Bible, I'm not here for you. You know what I mean? So it's just that whole trope of him just kind of being like, you know, you should want to do that for me. Like, I should be the only one you're doing it for. You're doing, you know, blah, 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 whatever the fuck else he says. It's just like, shut the fuck up, because we're not here for you. We're just not. It's gross on both sides. Like, do I think she had to go and do it? No. But she wanted to do it, and she wanted to do it for her, to have fun, whatever the case may be. Then she's just fucking let her do it. And at the same time, you knew who you married. You married a go-go dancer who seemed to really love what she was doing, and she talks about it all the fucking time. You knew who you were marrying and who you married. So shut the fuck up about it. You know what I mean? It's just like with Gino. You complain and piss and moan about Jasmine's mean to me and she yells at me and blah, blah, blah. You know who you married. I know who you married. You know what I mean? This is the same person who threw the toothbrush out the window, who ripped your hat off and said those were nudes. We know who your wife is, and you still married her after all of that. Like, you know, it's just, these men are stupid, is the where I'm getting at. Anyway, so he goes on to say after watching her get to doing this, saying that this is not what I want from the future mother of my kids. Basically, and also saying she's dancing like a stripper, which is terminology he has used in the past during, I think it was 90 Diaries, when she, or was it the last full season? I can't remember. When he referred to her wanting to go and dance at a club like a go-go dancer was doing, he referred to that as stripping as well, even though it wasn't stripping. Like, he resorts to these things, which is, it's demeaning. And again, not saying she should be a stripper, but if she wanted to be a goddamn stripper, so why not? It's a way to make money, to make good money, and if she's good at it, like, who cares? Like, it's just, the men suck. Anyways, let's continue. So Rob later, because men rights now, goes up to him and he's just like, I wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like that. Shut up. Like, again, who asked you? Pretty sure your wife has OnlyFans. You're okay with that, though. You're okay with that. Okay. And again, no, nothing against it. Do what you gotta do. Make your coins. But, like, you're okay with that. Okay. Just clearing up the air here. Then everyone remembers, oh, hey, where's that Ari girl? Where'd she go? She locked her ass in the bathroom because she's having a temper tantrum over Benny dancing with the other women. No biggie. So we go and we start looking for her. Benny's like, I think I saw her go to the bathroom. Jasmine said they're trying to like see if they could, like, they're literally peeking. They have Jasmine on her hands and fucking knees, which she never does anymore. And she's literally going on her hands and knees, looking at the bottom of the bathroom stall to see if Ari's there. Benny doing the exact same fucking thing. Says, oh yeah, she's definitely in there. Knocking, trying to open the door. My girl's like ignoring them, not even saying, yeah, I'm in here, but like I'm just having a moment. Whatever. Nothing. She's literally doing this, I personally think, for fucking attention. We have fucking producers coming in here and being like, Benny, not Benny's are Ari, we just need some signs of life or something that you're alive in there, some shit. Like, I'm just, all of this because Benny's dancing with women who are married women, mind you, and you're just freaking out because he's not giving me attention. And here it is. She literally did this for attention. And she's getting the attention from Benny, from Jasmine, from production. She's getting all of the fucking attention. Let's not forget this is a spoiled brat girl who just went to mommy and daddy for anything that she needed. Mommy and daddy aren't here right now, so this is what she has to do instead. Like, it's just, it's I don't know what else to say. It's freaking ridiculous. Anyway. So at this point, meanwhile, Sophie, she goes over to talk to Josh because let's not forget she wants to have some trouble. Um, with Natalie and everything. And of course, Natalie sees them talking because of course not. And she's like, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to act about that? How am I supposed to feel about that? Like, we're starting fucking trouble. And she's like, why is she talking to him? And she's like, she's half naked. Like, she's not wearing any underwear. Why is she talking to him? Does that matter? First of all, she looks fucking good half naked. Like, I don't know what to say. And no one wears underwear with that. Like, hello. Or maybe she's wearing like the see-through underwears or whatever. But like, no one wears underwear with dresses like that. Like, I'm sorry. You just don't. Wouldn't look good if anyway. But she's, of course, talking about her body, talking about her in that way, instead of just being like, why is she talking to Josh? But again, We're all talking to each other. Yes, is Sophie doing it to cause drama? Yes. But Natalie doesn't know that. We're all talking to each other. We're all interacting with each other. So what's the big deal? You know what I mean? So anyway, Jasmine, because she also too decided to start drama today. She's like, oh, I think Josh likes her. Which is like, first of all, A, that alone, abort. Abort fucking mission. You don't tell this crazy bitch that Josh potentially might have a crush on Sophie or just any other woman in general. Like, you just don't. If you want to commit, if someone commit murder at the end of the night, then you tell Natalie that. You don't do that. You don't do that. So, yes, she says that to her. And she's like, she's taking my man. No one fucking wants your man. That's all you, girl. That's all you, boo boo. That's all for you. And his actual girlfriend. That's all for you. No one else wants him. Okay? So then she's like, Jasmine says, yeah, Sophie also told us about Josh messaging Sophie about going to Vegas. And again, you're just like, oh no. I mean, oh yes, because I want to see this shit unfold, okay? I want to see shit crash and fucking burn. But at the same time, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And I'm like, we need to abort the mission because the mission is going to get us all killed. So, yeah, she brings that up. And Natalie, just of course, in Natalie fashion, says, who wants to go to Vegas? He wants to take that trash to Vegas. You take the trash to Vegas. And she just kind of loses. She literally pulls a Sammy Sweetheart in this bar and is like, single men, come forth. This is literally what she does. Like, all the single men, all the single men, all the single men. I'm single because my man wants to take another woman to Vegas. So I'm single. You single. Come over here, guys. And yeah, she literally pulls a Sammy on him. We're not there yet, but we will get there. As the we've just started Jersey Shore. I think that's in the second season. So yeah, we're not quite there yet, but if you know, you know. So yeah, so she does that. He goes over to her at this point and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm gonna go get yelled at now. Because you know you fucked up. Like, first of all, okay, I can't remember if we actually talked about this, to be totally honest. Why are you inviting another woman to Vegas? Like, why? Like, I'm not saying you should invite Natalie, but why are you inviting another woman to Vegas? Not only that, a married woman to Vegas. That's weird. You say you have mutual friends and everything. Well, then why wouldn't you say, hey, Sophie, a bunch of us are going to Vegas. Why don't you come? Bring Rob with you. Because you're married. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. It is weird. So, yeah, so he's gonna go get yelled at. And then he doesn't go well, anyways. She goes over to Sophie and she's just like, did he invite you to Vegas, yes or no? And she, tries to explain. And then she's like, because you are hookah. Wait, wait a minute. Hold on. So it was an issue when you thought Butter called you hooker, but we're going to be okay calling other women hookers. But when Trish did it, it was a problem. Like, maybe we shouldn't go around calling other women hookers. Maybe, you know what? She didn't call her a hooker. She called her a looker. That's what she did. That's what she did. Yeah, that's what happened. It's fine, guys. It's fine. She didn't call her. Okay. So He says, I didn't invite her to Vegas. I didn't, but you fucking did. But anyways, I didn't invite her to Vegas. And Natalie doesn't even let him finish. She's like, you're trash. You're trash. And, or I can't remember if she said it to Josh, but she said it to Sophie anyways. You're trash. Your body is trash. Well, that's not in the line. Pretty sure it says your body is a wonderland. But no, Natalie thinks it's trash. That's so fucked up, though. Like, it's really fucking mean. Why women out here, let me just put it out here, that Natalie would ever listen. But anyways, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop bringing down women for men's mistakes and men's fuck ups. Now, there's always the exception to the rule. If the woman knew anything and, you know, despite all of that, went along with the bullshit, then you are trash. Absolutely. I've been there. I've done that. Um, I would say that one was trash because you knew he was in a relationship. Like, that's fucked up. You don't do shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, I feel like women do better than that. And we know better than that. We're not going to get involved with men who are fucking liars like that. I didn't fucking know. So he can go fuck off and do whatever the hell, right? Sophie didn't get involved with Josh. Sophie didn't take the bait. Josh, however, did his bullshit. He's the one in the wrong, not Sophie. We gotta stop bringing other women down for what men do. Men do enough shit to fuck shit up in our lives. Let's not give them that too. But Natalie, she's not a girl's girl. She's not. She's not even a person. She's out for herself. So, anyway, then Natalie walks out at this point, out of the club or the bar, or whatever, and just starts crying. Because again, she is who she is. But then Josh is like, okay, let me just go apologize. He says, I meant nothing by it when he goes on and talks to her. Nothing by it. Josh says that, the invite, it was just platonic. Now, do I think, here's what I'm going to say about platonic. There's happy mediums between I'm going to bang you and platonic. It is happy little medium. They've made movies about it. Friends with benefits, no strings attached. This happy little medium of it's platonic, but if I'm given the opportunity, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? So do I think he would have had sex with Sophie if the opportunity presented itself? 1,000% he would have. So this whole thing of it's platonic, that's your scapegoat. It's not fully the truth. It's your fucking scapegoat, though. So anyway, he says we have mutual friends that we've talked about before. And someone says, like, why didn't you invite Natalie? Have we met Natalie? Have we met her? That's why. But he says she gets really upset when there are other pretty ladies around. No shit. We're literally seeing her doing it right now with Sophie. Sophie is probably one of the prettier ones here. She's a little more natural looking. Sorry, Jasmine. So, yeah. Well, and Stacey. Natalie is threatened by Sophie because Sophie is probably the prettiest one there. Besides her, is Natalie pretty? Yes, she is, but she's fucking crazy. So, um, yeah, that's what he has to say, which I agree with because we're seeing it. Meanwhile, Ari, because let's not forget about Ari, she's been in this bathroom for the last hour. What was the point? Go home. Go back to the fucking resort. Mope and sulk there. Why come to the freaking bar just to sulk and mope in the bathroom for an hour? And okay, can I just say this? Who is sitting in a nasty ass bathroom where there's a toilet just sitting there in your fucking space for an hour? I don't fucking think so. I don't want to be in a public bathroom longer than I need to be. I want to pee. I want to get the fuck out. I don't want to sit there in this disgusting, like, bathroom that everyone else is using. People are probably pooping, throwing up, peeing, perioding, fucking, who knows what else in this bathroom, and you're just sitting there for an hour. You're sitting there for an hour. Like, I'm just, ugh, it's disgusting. And where we would I don't get it. But anyways, so anyway, enough with her. Josh goes out to talk to Ari first before he goes and talks to his girlfriend, question mark, to make sure she's okay. But we have over here Natalie upset about Vegas, and you're just gonna go, I think he's stalling. I think that's what's happening. But anyway, she does go to talk to Benny, Ari does, and she's like, you don't even talk to me. And he says, like, I'm upset about the passwords. He wants his goddamn social media back. And we're making progress, y'all, because she agrees to give him back his passwords. But she says, I want you to try. Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. Anyways, Josh finally goes and talks to Natalie. He is taking his life in his own hands and he's going to go over there and talk to Natalie. And she's like, why didn't you invite me to Vegas? Why didn't you invite me to Vegas? It is because this is the reason, you batshit crazy bitch. This is why I didn't invite you to fucking Vegas. And she's like, invite me to Vegas right now. Invite me to Vegas right now. And he's like, I'm not going anywhere with you, you crazy bitch. I'm not going anywhere with you. Nope. Invite you to Vegas? Yeah, sure. You can go to Vegas. I'll be here. Like, fuck? Invite me to Vegas. Like, no. If this bitch is yelling at me, invite me to Vegas, I'll be like, who are you talking to? Because I'm not taking you anywhere. No, no. Listen, no. No. What happens in Vegas won't be happening with you because you won't be in Vegas. Well, invite me to Vegas. No, you stay the fuck here. Anyways, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere with you. Then she goes into the bar, walks up to Sophie, where Sophie's holding a drink in her hand, and she just knocks that drink out of Sophie's hand, glass, ice, drink everywhere on this floor. Why? What is doing that gonna do for you? You're mad at a woman because she rejected the invitation to Vegas? Like, I'm confused. Like, you're mad because she's just existing? You're mad because she's just in the world? Goddamn. Like, that's not fucking normal behavior. I'm sorry. And Jasmine's fucking, oh my God. Like, this is the scene we were all watching, seeing before the show started. Jasmine's face in this moment is, bitch. Because all she cares about, she looked like my grandma when you were like pissing her off, right? And she gives you this look of, try me. You want to keep that up? Try me. That's the look Jasmine had on her face. And she's not upset that Natalie knocked the drink out of Sophie's hand and Sophie, poor girl, is traumatized by this crazy bitch. She's more concerned because glass and ice and whatever got on her feet. Bitch, you woken the beast. You woken the beast. This is the look on Jasmine's face. So she goes out to Natalie because Natalie went back outside. She basically knocked and ran. She goes outside. And she brings, actually, she's nice enough. She brings Natalie's clutch back out with her, okay? And Natalie tells her, fix it. Fix it. You started, you fix it. Excuse me? I started what? I made your stupid ass boyfriend message Sophie to invite her to Vegas. That's my fucking fault. Because I'm telling you about your fucking man. That's my fucking fault. Me? I'd be like, fix what? You can fix your fucking face, but I can fix. No, I'm not fixing shit, bitch. I'm telling you about your man. I'm keeping it 100. Your man is disgusting. Your man is out here searching for the next best fucking thing that's not you. He's out here 60 odd hitting on a 23-year-old girl. But I'm the problem. Okay. So, yeah, she says, you fix it. And Jasmine's like, listen, what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna play this game with me. Okay? Okay? You're fucking crazy. Yes, you are. You are a crazy bitch. But do not start. Okay? Don't start with me. Because it's not my fucking fault that your man out here trying to hook up with a 23-year-old, okay? It's not my fault. Okay? Mm-mm. It's not my fault that he doesn't care about you. Okay? Stop speaking. This is so true. Stop speaking to women the way you're speaking to them. Talking down to them. Mainly in this case, talking down to Sophie. She's like, you are not better than anyone else up in here. You think you are, but you're not. The fuck? No, she's not. She's not even close. You're no better. You're the. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go here. Maybe this sounds mean. But I'm gonna have to go here. You're the only one here who isn't married. You're the only one here who's had four failed marriages. I think it's four, right? Yeah. She was married, they made us think twice before than Mike, but she was actually married 3 times before than Mike. So you've had 4 failed marriages. Okay. You ain't better than me. Bitch, you ain't better than me. You ain't better than nobody up on here. Okay. You need to take it down a notch. Eat some goddamn butter. It might help you. Give you the brain food, you know? So, yeah, she's like, she says that you're not better than anyone. She's like, you threw glass on my foot. You threw glass on my foot. Okay, bitch? You came in here and you knocked the glass out of Sophie's hand, but the glass hit my foot. Okay? You're going to fucking apologize. You're going to apologize for the foot and the glass situation. You're going to apologize. She's like, you want me crazy? Bitch, I'm crazy. And I'm like, this moment is the equivalent of the moment when Niles lifts the glasses up when he's about to fight on. And I'm like, fight, fight, fight. This is that moment for me. Because seriously, Natalie thinks she is the craziest one in the bunch. And she is one of the craziest ones in the bunch. But Jasmine's a different kind of crazy. Jasmine is smart. Jasmine is aware. Jasmine isn't cuckoo magoo. But she's crazy. And I think that's worse. So she will fuck up your world real quick. So you better apologize about the glass with the foot. Okay? Anyway. That's the end of that episode. And I think we're gonna have to end it here because this episode was long. So much to talk about. So we're gonna have to end this one here. But that is it. Next episode, we will try to do 2 episodes. So we'll try to do that. But yeah, otherwise, that is it for this episode. So if you like what you heard, please rate, review the podcast on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Also, don't forget that you can also share us with everyone in your life if you really love this. And I do want to read those reviews. I'm definitely getting 5-star ratings, but I want to read those reviews. So send me those reviews and I will read those 4 and 5-star reviews on the podcast. Also, we're on every one of your favorite podcast apps, every one of them, including you can find us on YouTube at Reality Tea Times 2. If you want to connect with us, you can do so by going to either Facebook or Instagram at Reality Tea Times 2. You can also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Reddit at Reality Tea Times 2 Pod. We also have our email, which is at realityteatimes2 at hotmail.com. Definitely want to hear from you guys. And we also have our new website where you can listen to all of these episodes. You can review the podcast on there as well. You can connect with me in any way, all the stuff. It's all there, and you can find me there at www.realityteatimes2, all spelled out, .podpage.io. It's there. And don't forget, I also have my other podcast with my friend Mikkel, Next Week Podcast, where we talk about all kinds of different topics. But you can find us on any of your favorite podcast apps over there as well. Or you can also go to YouTube and you go to Next Take Podcast, as well as our website, which is solo.to/Next Take Podcast. So yeah, there's that, and that's basically that. And again, don't forget, if all of this information is overwhelming, we do have all of the links, everything in our show notes. But that is it for now, guys. Thanks. Bye.